each and everyone. I am Ronel Manuel from BSED Sci 2A. So today, the topic is all about the issues on West Philippine Sea, the territorial, and also ano nga ba yung hidwaan ng Philippines versus China doon sa sinasabing Kalayaan Group of Island. Okay, let's start. So ang topic natin ngayon is about ang hidwaan ng Philippines and China doon sa Kalayaan Group of Island and sa West Philippine Sea territory natin. So dito tatalakayin natin kung meron nga bang harassment na nagawa ang China sa Philippines, especially sa mga mangingisda natin na kababayan at dun sa mga isla na affected dito. And also, ano nga ba yung mga karapatan? So ano nga ba yung mga ni-raise ng Philippines or Pilipinas na question dun sa International Court nung nagsampa ito ng kaso against China? So una, kiniklaim ng Pilipinas na ang maritime territory natin includes the 200 nautical miles away from the island base ng Pilipinas. At ito ang tinatawag nating exclusive economic zone. So makikita natin yung map, ito yung mga maritime zone natin na may blue area. Ang sinasabi naman na area ng China is yung may area na may kulay green zone. So according to China, ginagamit nila yung 9 dash rules. So ano nga ba ang sinusunod ng international law? Ito nga ba yung exclusive economic zone or yung 9 dash rules ng China? So class, both Philippines and China ay member ng UNCLOS. The UNCLOS mean United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. So ito yung mga nagpipix ng dispute territorial sea or dispute ng mga international countries. So ano nga ba ang dapat gamitin? Ang 9 dash rules ba o ang exclusive economic zone? UNCLOS comprehensively governs the parties' respective rights to maritime areas in the South China Sea. Therefore, to the extent China's 9 dash line is a claim of historic rights to the waters of the South China Sea, it is invalid. Whatever historic right China may have had were extinguished when UNCLOS was adopted, to the extent those rights were incompatible with UNCLOS. So yung naging ruling ng court sa kaso na pinail ng Philippines, yung 9 dashboard rules daw or 9 dash rules historic rights ng China is no longer the rule na sinusunod ng international community. It is now the exclusive economic zone. So therefore, yung 200 nautical miles from our baseline is sa Philippines yun. Another question na ni-raise ng Pilipinas is whether na yung mga island ba na ito ay isang island or rock or low tide elevation. It is very important na malaman natin kung territories na to at yung mga isla na ito or rock kapag sinabi nating island. Then those baseline, yung mga isla, magkakaroon ulit ng another nautical miles para sa ating territorial seas and another 200 nautical miles para magkaroon ulit ng exclusive economic zone. So mag-e-extend itong territory natin. Kapag naman sinabi na ito ay rock, wala itong EEZ or Exclusive Economic Zone. Meron lang itong nautical miles territorial seas, so ma-extend lamang itong territorial ng 12 nautical miles. Ang sabi ng International Court dito, none of the pictures in the Spratly Island generates an EEZ. Certain areas are within the Philippines EEZ. The baseline of analysis is what the pictures can sustain in their natural conditions, not after construction of artificial islands, installation of desalination plants, etc. Based on historical evidence, none of the pictures in the Spratly Islands can sustain either a stable community of people or economic activity that is dependent on outside resources or purely extractive in nature. So sinasabi dito na these rocks cannot sustain life, they cannot sustain economic activities. So meron lang dito is ang nautical miles extension, but under international law, there's no descriptive or walang exact meaning kung ano yung economic activities or sustainabilities within those island. So napagkasunduan that these do not give right to exclusive zone or territorial seas, pero kahit hindi mag-e-extend yung mga isla na yon na kanilang territorial sea, they are still covered by the Philippines Exclusive Economic Zone. So sa Philippines pa din ang mga isla na ito and yung mga covered nating maritime zone. So dun po sa mga na-establish natin na EEZ ang masusunod, hindi po ang 9 dash rules ng China. Then the question is, may nilabag nga ba ang China sa Pilipinas? So ang sinasabi mismo ng International Court dun sa petition nila, China has aggravated and extended the disputes through its degrading artificial island building and construction activities. When this proceeding were pending, China has built a large island on mischief with an LTE within the Philippines, PEC. cause irreparable harm to the marine ecosystem and permanently destroyed evidence of the natural condition of the pictures and issues. So by the word of International Court, makikita natin, pinag-aralan nila. And evidently, China has caused irreparable nga harm the marine ecosystem ng Pilipinas. So sa pamamagitan nito ng pag-interpret nila ng Philippine fishing hydrocarbon exploration, yung pag-construct nila ng artificial island failing to prevent Chinese fishermen from fishing in the Philippines exclusive economic zone. China also interfered with the Philippines fishermen's traditional rights near Scarborough Shoal. So ito na nga yung mga natagpuan at nakita sa China. So the tribunal found that China had unay interfered Philippines petroleum exploration at Reed Bank purported to prohibit fishing by Philippines vessels within the Philippines exclusive economic zone, protected and failed to prevent Chinese fishermen from fishing within the Philippines exclusive economic zone at Mischief Reef and Second Thomas, and yung constructed artificial islands installation at Mischief Reef without the Philippines authorization show. So they are prohibiting yung pangingisda ng mga Pilipino fishermen natin within our territory. They also protected and failed to prevent yung mga fishermen na nila dun sa pangingisda nila doon sa ating exclusive economic zone. Mischief Reef and Second Thomas niya, yung shoal, at yung mga pag-construct nila ng artificial island without the Philippine authorization. So, regardless kung meron traditional fishing rights, both China and Filipino fishermen, they still na-violate nila ang Philippine rights by entirely preventing Filipino fishermen from fishing near Scarborough Shoal. So, madaming na-damage doon sa pag-create nila ng artificial island because severe harm na coral reef environments and it has been destructive doon sa territory natin. And dahil doon, na-endangered yung ating mga turtle, yung corals and giant clams. So, by this, nakakapag-isip-isip tayo, are we really protecting yung rights natin versus China? And bakit yung mga kababayan natin na mga nagsasuffer is mawalan sila ng pangkabuhayan dun sa pangingisda nila sa mga areas na disputed. So, under by the international law or within the international community, protektado ng UNCLOS ang Philippines dahil sinusunod natin or tayo ang nanalo dun sa pinail natin na case. And it has been established na itong mga territories na ito na inaangkin ng China at Philippines. And thus, we have the international community supporting this decision against China. Sana ay may natutunan tayo at naliwanagan tayo kung ano ba yung rights natin against China when it comes disputed territories. Muli po, ako po si Ronel Manuel and together with my partner, Mr. Jamwell Dayo.